Don't worry. If you're brand new to Honor of Kings and still dying, losing your lane, or simply feeling like you have no clue, that's perfectly okay. You're not terrible at the game, you're just get going. You will learn the entire system of Honor of Kings for 2026, which heroes are the best for beginners, how the game plays out, and most importantly, the fastest ways to begin winning games by the end of this video. This video has been broken into 9 easy-to-follow sections, so regardless of whether or not you've ever played a MOBA, you'll be able to follow along with ease. First, we'll take a closer look at what Honor of Kings is really about, and how the actual game plays out at its core. Second, we'll discuss all of the different roles in Honor of Kings, and the ones that are best suited for new players. Third, this section is very important. We'll review the new game modes and features in 2026, so you aren't left wondering what's happening when you first jump in. Fourth, I will show you the top hero choices that are friendly to beginners, allowing you to grow in rank with minimal stress. Fifth, we'll explain and break down the map lanes and game phases, so you always know where to go and what to do during a match. Sixth, we'll talk and break down builds and arcana, so you don't waste arcana points on the wrong setups and you don't copy the wrong build. Seventh, I will provide you with some of the most effective tips that will help you win more games consistently, even as a beginner. Eighth, we'll show you how to set up the best mobile settings to enhance your gameplay instantly. Finally, ninth, we'll review the 2026 beginner meta, what really works right now. Let's get started, and we will break everything down step by step so you can confidently and clearly play Honor of Kings in 2026 with lots of wins. What is Honor of Kings? Honor of Kings is a 5 vs 5 MOBA where 2 teams, the red team and the blue team, battle each other on a structured map. Indeed, the map consists of 4 lanes: Clash Lane, Mid Lane, Farm Lane, and the Jungle. Each lane has a specific purpose. In the Clash Lane, you'll mostly see fighters. The Mid Lane is usually occupied by mages. Subsequently, the Farm Lane is shared by marksmen and supports. And in the Jungle, you'll find assassins and certain fighter heroes. The main objective in Honor of Kings is simple: destroy the enemy base. Whichever team achieves that first wins the match. How Honor of Kings feels compared to other MOBAs. If you're coming from Mobile Legends, you'll immediately notice some key differences. Mobile Legends is very fast-paced, with open paths and frequent ganks. Honor of Kings, on the other hand, has more closed map corners, making ganking harder and gameplay more strategic. The pace is medium, not too fast, not too slow. Indeed, some players assume Honor of Kings requires fewer mechanics than Mobile Legends, but that's not true. In fact, Honor of Kings demands more mechanical skill and better decision-making. You can't rely on a single fed player to carry the entire match. Success depends on strong team coordination. This is a true 5v5 game. Every player must contribute and stick to their role. A marksman can't simply split push alone and win the game. Each role has its own responsibility, and ignoring it will usually cost your team the match. If you're coming from Wild Rift, you'll find Honor of Kings faster but not chaotic. Wild Rift is slower and more methodical, while Honor of Kings sits comfortably in the middle. Therefore, it's ideal for players who want a balanced MOBA experience. Not too slow, not overly fast. While Wild Rift may feel more polished, Honor of Kings has a much more promising future, especially in terms of competitive play. The game offers intense competition, a growing esports scene, and a pace that rewards teamwork and strategy. You won't see unrealistic 1 vs 5 or 1 vs 10 plays here. Winning in Honor of Kings requires smart gameplay, coordination, and proper team fights. One of the biggest strengths of Honor of Kings is its massive esports ecosystem. Meanwhile, the game features one of the largest prize pools in mobile gaming, reaching into the billions of dollars through major tournaments like KIC. However, if you're looking for a MOBA with long-term competitive potential, Honor of Kings is an excellent choice. Ranks, seasons, and progression. Each rank season lasts around 2 to 3 months, and your starting rank in the next season is based on your final rank from the previous one. Subsequently, the game has 7 major tiers: Bronze, Silver, Gold, Platinum, Diamond, Master, Grandmaster. Grandmaster is further divided into Mythic, Epic, and Legend, with Legend being the highest tier at 100 stars. Each tier also contains multiple sub-tiers, increasing as you climb higher. This structure ensures smoother progression and fair matchmaking. Now let's talk about performance rating system. Honor of Kings uses a performance-based ranking system, which is one of its best features. Indeed, instead of only rewarding wins, the game evaluates how well you played using ratings like C, B, A+, S, SS, and SSS. Similarly, the better your performance, the the more points or even stars you earn. At higher ratings, you can gain stars even in a loss. For example, SSS rating, you won't lose stars at all. However, this system rewards skill, consistency, and effort, unlike many MOBAs where strong individual performance is often ignored. Furthermore, we have ban and pick system. From diamond rank onward, the ban and pick phase begins. Players can ban meta heroes and prevent both teams from facing it. However, each rank has its own meta, so knowing what to ban and when becomes extremely vital. Similarly, advanced strategies related to bans and drafts will be covered in later guides. Now, other mode, which is famous and harder than the rank system, which is known as Peak Tournament mode. Honor of Kings similarly features Peak Tournament, a competitive mode available during fixed hours each day. This mode brings together the strongest players, offering weekly rankings and leaderboard rewards, making it perfect for serious and competitive players. Now, interesting part in Honor of Kings is events, skins, and free rewards. Honor of Kings is incredibly generous when it comes to rewards. Players can earn free skins, including legendary tier skins, simply by participating in events. Indeed, the Honor Pass refreshes monthly and offers excellent value, with both standard and deluxe options providing multiple skins, effects, and rewards. The game also frequently collaborates with popular anime franchises, such as Bleach, offering full skin sets through events. Compared to other MOBAs, Honor of Kings gives players far more cosmetic rewards, even without spending money and real cash in events. Honor of Kings is a true team-based MOBA that rewards skill, strategy, and consistency. Therefore, with its balanced pace, strong competitive scene, generous reward system, and massive future potential, it stands out as one of the best mobile MOBAs available today. If you're serious about improving, competing, and enjoying a fair ranking system, Honor of Kings is absolutely worth playing. Now let's move on to Step 2, choosing the best role for new players in Honor of Kings. In Honor of Kings, there are 6 main roles: Marksman, Mage, Assassin, Fighter, Tank, and Support. Let's break them down one by one and understand which roles are suitable for beginners. First is about the Marksman. Marksmen are the main damage dealers for the team. They deal consistent long-range damage and are responsible for carrying the team in the late game. Marksmen are forever played in the farm lane. Do not play Marksman in any other lane. If you do, your credit score will drop and the system won't care whether you're recent or experienced. If you want to climb rank safely, stick to the farm lane when playing Marksman. Next, we'll look at Mage. Mages, with their impressive ability to deal damage, frequently control the mid lane. This role demands a solid grasp of the game's mechanics. As a mage, you'll be expected to keep an eye on the enemy's movements for starters, avoid ganks, of course, assist your jungler naturally, and of course land your spells. Because of the constant need for map awareness and the demands of the role, mages aren't always the best choice for beginners. So now let's talk about Assassin. Assassins excel at burst damage, and they're typically lurking in the jungle, you know? Their primary goals are straightforward: taking out enemy carries, securing objectives like tyrants and overlords, for instance, controlling the game's pace, and honestly, the assassin role is, without a doubt, one of the most demanding in the game. It requires flawless timing, a sharp awareness of the battlefield, and the ability to make sound decisions. New players might want to steer clear of assassins at first. They're not really cut out for the clash lane. Up next, we're covering Fighter. Fighters are adaptable heroes, often seen in the clash lane or occasionally the jungle. And honestly, this position demands a solid grasp of the game's inner workings, both in the thick of things and throughout a match. This includes winning those crucial one-on-one duels, dealing with minion waves, rotating around the map efficiently, defending and attacking towers. Fighters often soak up a lot of damage as the game progresses, so smart item choices and positioning are key. Because of these intricacies, fighters aren't always the best choice for newcomers. Next, we'll look at Tank. Tanks are built to absorb damage and shield their allies, particularly damage dealers like marksmen and mages. Early on, keep an eye on your assassin or jungler. In the mid-game, protect your mage. Late game, safeguard your marksman. Tanking demands excellent rotation and map awareness, but it also instills the fundamental principles of MOBA gameplay: positioning, timing, and teamwork. Last one is Support. Support heroes bolster their teammates with crowd control, shields, healing, or other helpful abilities. Some supports can even take as a big deal. A truly exceptional support player needs to grasp enemy team compositions, employ their skills with precision, adjust to the team's evolving requirements. Support is a skill-intensive role that requires a deep understanding of the game, making it ideal to learn after you've become comfortable with tanking. Here's the best order for beginners to learn the roles. 1. Tank. Learn your rotations, positioning, and how to soak up damage. 2. Support. Discover your strengths and how to synergize with your team. 3. Marksman. Master your positioning and late-game carry strategies. 4. Mage. Hone your timing, rotations, and skill execution if you catch my drift. 5. Fighter. Grasp macro play and tempo control, you know? 6. Assassin. Master advanced jungle mechanics and decision-making. Starting with tank provides a strong base in the game's essential concepts. Once you've got tank and support down, the other roles will start to click. For those just starting, tank is the ideal starting. It teaches you how to rotate, how to protect your team, and how team fights function. Once you've got these basics, you'll be ready to explore other roles and see a marked improvement in your gameplay. Step 3. New features in Honor of Kings. This section highlights the newest features in Honor of Kings, designed to spice up the gameplay, encourage social interaction, and give players more ways to improve their skills and have fun. These updates are a key factor in HOK success in the crowded mobile MOBA market. Let's take a look at what's fresh. Friend Finder social feature. A particularly intriguing new addition is the nearby player matching system. It lets you find and connect with other Honor of Kings players near you. With this feature, you can easily find duo partners, team up for ranked or casual matches, form a local in-game friend group. This real-time social matchmaking feature really sets this mobile MOBA apart, creating a game world that's all about the community. Tri-national conflict mode. The tri-national conflict mode adds a fresh competitive twist. Instead of the standard 2-team setup, 3 nations clash. Players choose a nation to represent. They fight it out across the lanes. The goal? Take down the enemy towers. The ultimate prize is national dominance. This mode offers a unique strategic experience, different from the usual MOBA fare, and should attract both casual gamers and those looking for a serious challenge. Practice and training modes. Honor of Kings has improved its learning systems, especially for new players. Boot Camp mode is your introduction to the game's core elements: tower mechanics, jungle routes, basic map awareness. Completing these missions rewards you with extra tokens, which makes the learning curve feel less like a chore and more like a game. Next up is simulation mode, a relaxed environment where you can experiment with different match situations. It's perfect for testing out new heroes, roles, and strategies. Personalized rooms and custom matches. Honor of Kings now gives you control over how you and your friends play. Here's what you can do. Enter a room ID to jump into a game. You can set up custom matches, and here's what you can do. Play 5 versus 5 matches. Experience pick and ban phases just like in ranked play. Challenge a friend to a 1 versus 1 or 2 versus 2 duel. Try out the endless battle mode. This level of customization is ideal for honing your skills, enjoying some casual games, or running competitive scrim with your friends. Honor of Kings continues to shine in the mobile MOBA arena, largely due to its inventive game modes, strong social features, and player-friendly practice tools. These new additions really elevate the gameplay and make the whole experience more fun. That wraps up Step 3, which covered all the new features in Honor of Kings. Step 4, best beginner heroes to rank up fast. If you're new to HOK and wondering, how do I actually push my rank without struggling? This section will clear things up. Choosing the right hero early on is extremely important. Below, I'll recommend easy-to-play, high-impact heroes for each role that are ideal for beginners. Best marksman heroes for beginners. Howie. Howie is one of the most beginner-friendly marksmen in Honor of Kings. High basic attack damage, a global ultimate that can stun enemies anywhere on the map. Skill 1 allows him to hit multiple enemies during team fights. You don't need complex mechanics. Maintain proper positioning and let your damage do the work. Howie is reliable, safe, and highly effective for beginners. Garo. Garo excels at long-range damage, extremely high attack range, strong burst damage, anti-shield passive that weakens enemy defenses, eliminated before they can get close. Her range makes her effective in both skirmishes and full team fights, placing her among the best marksmen for climbing ranks. Lady Sun. If you value mobility, Lady Sun is a solid choice. Her first skill grants strong movement options. Increased movement speed allows quick repositioning. She's straightforward to play and ideal for players who prefer staying agile during fights. Best mage heroes for beginners. Dodgy. Dodgy is one of the easiest burst mages to learn. Reliable stun, massive burst with good positioning, you can quickly eliminate enemies using a simple combo. Angela. Angela focuses on skill usage and control. Simple skill rotation, strong crowd control, consistent burst damage. As long as you understand her abilities, she's very effective in team fights. Best assassin heroes for beginners. Arc. If you want fast, decisive kills, Arc is a strong choice. High burst damage, ultimate provides stealth and an escape, ideal for attacking enemies from behind. Focus on flanking and finishing low-health targets to dominate fights. Prince of Landling. This hero is perfect for players who enjoy stealth gameplay. Camouflage-based mechanics, excellent at hunting vulnerable targets, highly effective in ranked matches. With good timing and positioning, Prince of Landling can turn games around on his own. Dian Wei. Dian Wei is a true powerhouse. Extremely high damage, capable of fighting multiple enemies, very strong as a jungler. Once he scales, stopping him becomes difficult. Kaiser. Kaiser is simple but deadly. Activate your ultimate, engage the fight, strong one-shot potential. He's effective in the current meta and easy for beginners to pick up. Best fighter heroes for beginners. Fuzi. Fuzi is one of the easiest fighters for new players. Basic attack-focused gameplay, strong crowd control, excellent tower pushing ability. He can lock down enemies, pressure lanes, and dominate split-push situations with ease. Biran. Passive stacking mechanics, massive self-healing, high sustain in long fights. Once Biran gains momentum, he becomes very difficult to stop. Best tank heroes for beginners. Liu Shan. Liu Shan is a top-tier tank for ranking up. Ultimate disables enemy towers, heals while attacking structures, enables aggressive pushes. Even without full team support, Liu Shan can apply strong map pressure. Zhang Fei. Zhang Fei brings control and disruption to team fights. Strong shielding for teammates, effective engage and disengage, high damage for a tank. He protects carries while disrupting the enemy team. Best support heroes for beginners. Xia Yan. Xia Yan is a great choice for beginner supports. Strong healing output, high sustain during team fights, keeps teammates alive longer. She provides a major advantage in extended engagements. Sun Bin. Sun Bin focuses on mobility and control. Movement speed boosts, strong disengage with ultimate, skill disruption. He's ideal for controlling the pace of fights and protecting your team. Final beginner picks for fast rank push. For safe and reliable options, choose Marksman, Hou-Yi, Mage, Daji, Assassin, Arc, Fighter, Biran, Tank, Zhang Fei, Support, Xia Yan. These heroes are easy to learn, effective in ranked play, and perfect for beginners looking to rank up quickly in Honor of Kings. Step 5. Map, lanes, and game phases. Let's begin with the map in Honor of Kings. Each match has 2 crystals, one on the blue side, one on the red side. Your main objective is simple: destroy the enemy crystal to win. Jungle camps and major objectives. The jungle plays a crucial role in every game. Red buff. Found near the farm lane, this buff increases damage and applies a slow effect to enemies. It is essential for junglers, and in the late game, it can be shared with the marksman. This buff is meant only for the jungler. Laners should not capture it. Tyrant and Overlord. Tyrant spawns on the farm lane side. Overlord spawns on the clash lane side. These objectives grant powerful team advantages and should forever be contested. Firehawk is present in farm lane. Killing Firehawk gives shared gold to the entire team, making it very important in the early game, Primal Portal present in Clash Lane. Defeating it allows your team to teleport across lanes, enabling faster rotations and surprise attacks. Lanes in Honor of Kings. Honor of Kings features 3 primary lanes. Clash Lane, home to fighters and tanks. Mid Lane, where mages and roamers reside. Farm Lane, marksmen and support heroes team up here. The jungle, which connects all the lanes, is the domain of the jungler. Lane roles are strictly enforced. Invariably play the appropriate hero in the designated lane. Game phases is very crucial. Knowing the phases of the game is key to making sound decisions. Early game, 0 to 4 minutes. Tower shields are up. Focus on farming, rotating, and engaging in skirmishes. Avoid forcing tower pushes, basically. Mid-game, 4 to 10 minutes. Tower shields are down. Team fights and objectives extract center stage. Late game, 10 plus minutes. Enhanced Tyrant and Overlord appear, and honestly, death timers lengthen. Final showdown, 20 plus minutes. Tempest Dragon spawns. One decisive clash can swing the entire game. Understanding when objectives spawn is key. Missing them can mean defeat, and honestly. Step 6. Builds and item system. For newcomers, intricate builds aren't necessary. Let's keep things straightforward. Core build types. Physical damage builds. These are favored by marksmen, fighters, and some assassins. Magical damage builds. Mages utilize these, and honestly, defense builds. Tanks and fighters rely on armor and magic resistance, basically. Movement. These offer speed, defense, cooldown reduction, or penetration. Jungle items. Exclusively for junglers, these aid in quicker leveling and damage output. Roaming items. Supports and tanks leverage these to assist their team, Jungle item options. Rune Blade, for magic damage junglers. Rapacious Bite, for physical damage junglers. Giant's Grip, for tanky junglers. Roaming items. Crimson Shadow, extra damage. Guardian, team survivability. Guardian Redemption, team-wide shields. Starspring, HP and mana recovery. Guardian Radiance, slows enemies and deals damage. Support should forever prioritize roaming items. They're absolutely vital. Physical damage items, a quick look. Armor penetration, Axe of Torment, Starbreaker, Daybreaker's Virtue. Critical damage, Eternity Blade. Attack speed, Shadow Ripper, Doomsday, Master Sword. Anti-heal, Mortal Punisher. Magical damage items. Magic penetration, Twilight Stream, Void Staff, Breakthrough Robe. Mana and sustain, Holy Grail. Survivability, Splendor, Temporary Invincibility. High damage, Scepter of Reverberation, Mask of Agony, Sage Tome. Magic lifesteal, Insatiable Tome. Anti-heal, Venomous Staff. Boots overview, Fortitude, Physical Defense. Resistance, shields against magic and lessens crowd control, and honestly. Tranquility, speeds up cooldowns. Arcane, boosts magic penetration. Dexterity, increases attack speed. Swiftness, improves movement speed when not in combat. Defense items. Physical defense, Ominous Premonition, Glacial Buckler, Spiked Mail. Magic defense, Succubus Cloak, Long Night Guardian, Eye of Phoenix. Hybrid defense, Dragon Rage. Revive item, Sage Sanctuary. Anti-heal for tanks, Blazing Cape. Arcana system, a simple guide. Arcana provides additional stats right from the beginning. They come in several flavors: attack, health, defense, lifesteal, attack speed, critical rate, penetration, utility. Every hero has their preferred arcana, but for newcomers, utilize the recommended arcana only. Custom ones will come later, once you've got some experience under your belt. Step 7. How to win even as a beginner. Let's be real for a second. Winning in Honor of Kings as a beginner is not about crazy mechanics or 1 versus 5 plays. It's about playing your role properly. Most new players lose because they don't understand what they're supposed to do, not because they're bad. If you're playing tank or support, your job is simple: protect your damage dealers. Stick close to your marksman and mage. Take damage for them. Use your skills to block, stun, or disengage enemies. A bad support hides behind the marksman. A good support stands in front of them. If you save your carries during fights, you'll win way more games, even without getting kills. If you're playing Clash Lane, fighters. Early game tip: don't force towers before 4 minutes. Tower shields are active, so pushing early is just wasting time. Instead, first try to clear your wave, then rotate to help mid or jungle. Then look for small fights and objectives. After 4 minutes, that's when you start pressuring towers seriously. If you're playing jungle as an assassins especially, please don't farm forever. Jungling isn't about AFK farming, it's about impact. Watch the minimap. Which lane is overextended? Which enemy is low HP? Where is the next fight about to happen? Go there. Gank. Then secure objectives. If you only farm and never gank, you'll lose games no matter how fed you are. If you're playing marksman, this is important. Honor of Kings is not a split push marksman game. Unless you're playing Marco Polo, don't split push. Be present in team fights. Stay behind your tank. Deal damage safely. Also, don't steal your jungler's blue buff. Take red buff only if your jungler is behind. Marksmen win games by team fighting, not by playing solo. If you're playing mage in mid lane, don't sit mid and farm forever. Your job is to clear wave, then rotate to other lanes, and support your jungler. Mid lane controls the pace of the game. The more you move, the more pressure your team creates. And one golden rule: always look at the minimap. That alone will win you games. Important rule for players coming from other MOBAs. Honor of Kings is very strict about lanes. Marksman in Clash Lane, support jungling, wrong hero, wrong lane. That's a fast way to lose credit score and get reported. Stick to the correct hero, the correct lane, the correct role. Discipline matters a lot in this game. Step 8, best settings for beginners. Now let's quickly talk about settings. Nothing complicated. First is graphics and performance. If your device is good, then high FPS or ultra. If not, 60 FPS plus quality mode. Always turn on enhanced FPS mode. Smooth gameplay matters more than fancy graphics. In-match settings, turn these on. Display FPS, show target info, auto buy equipment, auto add skill points. These make life much easier for beginners. Controls, stick with simple controls. Advanced controls are powerful, but not beginner-friendly. Learn the basics first. Target priority tips. Marksman, lowest absolute HP. Assassin, nearest enemy. Mage, lowest HP percentage. Tank or support, lowest absolute HP. Also, enable show enemy avatars. This helps you lock skills on the right target during fights. Sound, privacy, and comfort. Lower lobby music if it's annoying. Turn off vibration if you don't like it. Use Do Not Disturb while ranking. Hide match history if you want peace. Settings should make the game comfortable, not stressful. Step 9. Beginner meta in Honor of Kings in 2026. Now let's talk about meta, but keep it simple. As a beginner, you don't need to chase every patch detail. Just know what's strong and forgiving. Best meta roles right now. For 2026, tanks and mages are very strong. They're consistent, impactful, and less punishing if you make mistakes. Strong meta buffed heroes in this patch. Dolia, buffed and very reliable. Elaine, strong fighter, great scaling. Ata, tanky, disruptive, team fight monster. Ao Yin, high damage marksman, always relevant. Fatih, solid pick with consistent performance. If a hero gets buffed, chances are they'll be meta. Always keep an eye on patch updates. So yeah, that's how you actually win and improve as a beginner in Honor of Kings. You don't need to be flashy. You don't need to 1v5. You just need to play your role, watch the map, fight with your team, pick smart meta heroes. If you do that consistently, ranking up becomes way easier than you think. If this guide helped you, tell me what you want next. Hero guides, builds, advanced tips, or role-specific strategies. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and happy ranking.